welcome back to my channel. It's Nat. Today we are going to have a play with my favorite things. This is called Big Birthday Wishes, and as you can see, it's big. So there's all the codes and everything else. So it's just a full panel die. It's going to be so simple. So we've got festive berries, aged mahogany, and black soot. So this is a really simple card, but you'll see it's not as simple. You'll see. Okay, so we're going through with our festive berries and just putting a bit of a coating down. I will go back and forth over that. Aged mahogany. I really like this blend because I just really liked it. It was me. We're just looks a bit of a hot mess at the moment there, but I trust you. It will go back and forth and we will blend that all out nicely. And we're going to put some water droplets over it, so that of course hides a multitude of sins in the crafting world. Move him up a little bit, just using a piece of maybe a clean tissue. I think I made this quite a while ago, so it's been sitting there waiting to have a voiceover done, but we've got a bit of a tissue just so I have a place to put my fingers, so I'm not going to leave any greasy marks. Go back with our aged mahogany, and that's starting to look a lot better. I'm just doing this on my Fiskars mat. It just helps to hold your cardstock in place, and it's nice, easy cleanup. Sprinkle a little bit of water. I don't spray this, I just tend to always flick it on my hands. It's just what I do. Let it sit there for a little while, dab it all off, and now we'll dry it off. Just put a little bit more water on it, I think. Put the same colors down again, a little spritz of water. We've just got another piece of cardstock that we're just going to smush it with. And I'll use these for other panels. A little bit more splatter on it. A little bit more black, and we'll dry this all off. Voila, we've cleaned up my surface there. Just going to trim this down, make sure it's going to fit the panel still. I usually trim these down to 14.4 by 10 centimeters. But I needed to make sure that it was going to still fit my die. So I've die cut that all out, and now I'm going to die cut some out of foam. You got to make sure with the foam, if you go back and forth when you die cut, you're going to make your words weird. So I've added the foam onto all my other letters, my cardstock B's. Now I'm going to just hold this down for a little bit, and we're going to use this to position. I was going to use that panel that I've tapped stuff on to put down my letters in and use my letters, but in the end I decided that it was just a bit too fussy, so we went with the big white. We're using a little bit multi-matte medium and using the die cut as a template. This is the trickier part because you want to make sure it's dry enough, but you know, you got to make sure you don't use too much glue. So you can see it all there, add it all on, and I just continue doing what I was doing. we're going to cut another piece of cardstock. And it's just no real dimensions with this. I've just used the other panel to give it a tiny little bit of a slither of the black on the outside. And you can see that this is a used. I do a little bit of digital card making, and so sometimes I end up with images that I don't end up using, so I just still use them and just trim them down and use them for panels. I'm just going to tidy something up. I think my cutting wasn't quite straight. I think in the end I trimmed this down to the panel down to 14.1 by 9.7, and then the black was 14.4 by 10. We've got some little Lucy's little things, which are just some clear drops, but Uniquely Creative has them. Lots and lots of places have them. So I get mine online mostly. And we're just going to use my crystal katana to sort of place them here and there. And a little bit of multi matte medium, because if it oozes out, then you won't see it. So all the information, not that there's that much information to tell you because we've already done it, but all the information will be over my blog. Take care. Talk to you next time. Bye.